Mhm.
But uh, yes, I'm near Las Heras here, so
Cool. Same place. You
Very
guys,
nice.
you can meet for a coffee, Martin, with Ellie.
That's it.
exactly.
Great, Martin. You practice with Guillermo. The question.
Yes, Guillermo, where are you based?
I'm I'm currently based in Buenos Aires City, but I'm from Corrientes. But I live here since a lot of years ago. I'm living here.
Excellent. Good, good.
Good.
I didn't quite get that. How many years have you been in Buenos Aires? I'm sorry.
No, I was born in Corrientes.
Yes, but you said you're living in Buenos Aires for how
Yes.
many years now?
Ooh, 30 years or more.
Oh, very long time.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Great. Good, good. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Andres, can you ask Guillermo or Martin about their day, their schedule today, please? Hmm. Sorry, guys, my connection's not good this morning. Can you hear me okay? Good.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yes.
Andres, can you ask the question to Guillermo or Martin about what their schedule is today?
The about the three main questions of a daily meeting,
Sure,
or
if you like, we can do that quickly.
okay. Please, Guillermo, tell us about your last week. What did you do yesterday?
Okay, yesterday was a quiet day. Um, I started a new implementation related to a software to monitor other software. If other software are running or have any problem. Um, and I'm I'm blocked in that task because there is a part of the configuration that I don't understand, but I think that I will uh, figure it out how to resolve. Um, and today will be a quiet day, I suppose. Uh, I have to do some tasks, but not very complex. Um, and that's it.
Okay, cool, cool. Guillermo, you can ask the question to Martin.
Yeah. How was your week, Martin, so far?
You're on mute, Martin. Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. It has been a good week, I think. Yes. In general. So yesterday I started the week with some tasks, some meetings, um, related obviously with development, coding, um, and that's it in general. Today it's the same. In my case, in my project, we are finishing soon, um, so that's it. We are finishing. We are with the last tickets, the last task. Soon we are gonna to finish with the. We are gonna finish with the project. Yeah, and that's it. In my case, in 2 weeks. No, yes, next week's is my last time here working in AGI.
Oh, really, Martin? You're
Yeah,
leaving?
so yeah, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go to another company. Yes,
Okay.
I'm gonna start working in another company. So yes, that is my my last 2 weeks.
Well, we will miss you.
Oh yes, yes, me too, guys. It was a short time, but I like it. I like it, this class.
Which
I'm gonna say to the next company that contact English native.
do that,
Probably.
please.
Because yeah, it's a good experience, you know. I was with this company in here, and in my last work also I was working with people from English native,
True.
and I like it. You
What,
remember?
what was your previous company again?
I include
Good. Okay. And the next company, what's the name?
the name is Group AHSA IH, yes.
Oh wow,
It's the company that is, it's a health company, so I like it. A health company,
health.
and it's related with um, you know, the, how do you say? Do you know emergencias, the ambulances that you see in the
Yes.
street, and any other software related with that? So
Okay. You can say ambulances, emergency ambulances. It's related.
yeah,
Okay. The software.
yeah, software related with
Wow.
health.
That's
So
very,
it's, I
that's
like
very
it, you know.
that's very important. Software.
Yes, yes, I think it's super important, and it's, yes, I think that work in health is, for me, is interesting, you know. It's
Yeah.
uh,
Right. Okay.
make me feel, how to say, realize it. No, I don't know.
Um, in you mean
Important?
important? Yeah, that's a good word.
Yes, or doing something
The community.
for anything else, just for community.
Okay. Yeah, you can helps you feel satisfaction. What's another word, guys, that we can say? Guillermo and Andres, that Martin is trying to say, makes you feel.
The uh,
Sorry, Guillermo.
about the feeling,
Yeah.
what he feels about the new. Uh,
Like if you
mm,
help the community and
Uh,
help people, you feel
he
I
feels
feel
Satisfied.
committed. He feels committed to social work. Or,
committed to social work. Yeah.
fulfilled. So
Fulfilled. That's the good word.
fulfilled. Okay, I
Fulfilled.
tried to say that.
ah,
Yeah.
Or a sense of accomplishment?
Yeah. Excellent.
mhm.
Fulfilled, or you say fulfilled, or a sense um, of accomplishment. I'm going to write that down on the whiteboard. Fulfilled. If you see Eleanor, I put a link in the Google Meet for you.
Okay,
That's the link to the whiteboard.
okay.
I feel a sense of accomplishment.
Yes.
Yeah. But you can say in English, it makes me feel fulfilled. I feel fulfilled. I feel fulfilled. I feel fulfilled. Okay, excellent. Good. Great, guys. And let's go now to the habits, 7 habits. We've been doing this for a long time, guys. We're almost finished. I think we're on the last topic now. Who wants to tell Eleonora what we're looking at, guys? Who can give her a brief update of what we are doing with this book? So she's up to speed, guys. This is a great expression. So
Mhm.
Eleonora is up to speed with what we are doing. Up to speed. I'll write that on the whiteboard.
Um, okay. We were reading a book called The Seven Habits of High Efficient People.
Highly effective.
Effective people. Um, the book is about how you can organize at work, but in your life too. Discover the main points and focus on them, and mainly to be focused on what you are doing, and not be and not to put attention on not important things. I I think that is a summary from my point of view.
Great.
Okay,
Have you heard of this book,
and
Eleonora?
no, I haven't. Can you tell me what steps that you have already gone through? I heard you're on the 7th step. What are the first 6 steps?
Good question.
Yeah.
Andreas, can you help me with that?
Yeah, maybe you can say 2 each. Andres, you say 2, Guillermo 2, and Martin 2. See if we can remember. Andres, you first, Andres.
Well, I don't remember exactly the name of each step, but I can tell you about the sense of 2 steps.
Good.
One is about not focusing on non-important things. So you can focus on the things that you have at the reach of your hand, under your control, under your
Very good.
hand. Another one is about start with the end in mind, so you can check your objectives every time you need. Well, I remember that 2 steps.
Excellent. I remember, just be careful there, Andres. I remember the 2 steps. I remember
Okay.
what's the word there? I remember not that 2 steps. It's
Those?
very good, Andres. Yeah.
Okay.
I remember those 2 steps. Perfect. Guillermo, what about 2 steps from you? And then Martin can tell us.
Yes, one of the habit is be proactive,
Very good.
and another one is begin with the end in mind.
Excellent. Yep.
There are 2 categories of habit: private victory and public victory, according to Stephen Covey. Be proactive and begin with in mind correspond to the private victory habits.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Martin, do you want to add anything to those steps?
Yes. Any other steps are to think win-win. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Win-win.
So one of these, sorry, that is related with to search or to look for a, how to say, uh, when you are, how to say, you are in a negotiation is the word.
Yeah.
When you're in a negotiation with another people, maybe you have to try to look for a win for you and a win for the other person. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is
In English, we might refer to that as common ground.
Sorry, I don't understand. Can you repeat, Elena?
Can you, Eleanor, when you say common ground, can you explain that? What you mean?
Okay, well, from what I gather, you're talking about a win-win situation. Where I come from, we'd refer to that as common ground, which means that it would, if, for example, we were talking about selling a product or developing a product, I would offer a compromise. So I get what I'm looking for and you get what you're looking for. So it would be a win-win situation. Both parties would benefit. So both people
Exactly.
involved or both companies involved would benefit from. They'd reach a
Exactly.
common ground. So it's another word for that would be compromise.
Yes, exactly. That's it. So the idea is to try to satisfy the both parts of the,
Mhm.
you know,
Exactly.
yes. And so this is one of the points. And the other is put first things first. So it's related with uh first make the task or make the things that you have to that are important for you or that are more important for your life or for to have a good day, you know. So you can use like I don't know, you can use like a schema to organize your tasks. So in important but not urgent, urgent and important, not important and not urgent. So this is the idea of this uh, point or step. Put first, think first. Yeah.
Great.
Do any of you gentlemen know another word for first things first?
Sorry.
Prioritize.
Yes,
Very
prioritize,
good. Very
prioritize your
good.
tasks.
Excellent, Andres. Good pronunciation as well. Prioritize. Perfect. Yeah. So to prioritize and put first things first. Yeah. The most important things. Um, yeah, we were looking at that table, which is quite interesting, right, guys? Um, the quadrant, which puts it the four different steps
Yes,
very
the
clear.
quadrant.
Yeah. So, guys, we're looking at this part here. I think we're up to this part. If I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. We did this last class, so we'll continue reading this and talking about it, guys. If you don't understand anything, please mention something, and we'll continue reading. Maybe Andres, would you like to read the first part, reflective listening?
Okay. Reflective listening. Reflective listening is a technique that Covey recommends practicing to understand others' perspectives. Reflective listening involves paraphrasing the other person's message and checking for accuracy to ensure you understand their perspective correctly.
Can you give us an example, Andres, what he means here?
Um,
Do you understand what he means, Andres, in this?
yes, maybe you say with another word the the essence of the message that the other person is saying, but you say it with your own words.
Very good. Exactly right.
So if the other person checks your message and then you are talking about the same.
Excellent. Let's do it right now, Andres. If I'm your colleague and I ask you to do a task with me, Andres, can you please send the email, finish the report today, and also check the homepage?
Um,
What would you say here as an example for reflective listening?
um, can you repeat the list, please? You said about sending an email,
Yep.
checking the
Yep. So, guys, and listen very carefully the way I say it.
yes.
Remember, it's very important to be very indirect. British English. We don't say do this, that, that. No. So, Andres, if you don't mind, it would be great if we could finish these three tasks. let's try and finish the email. Let's try and finish the report. And let's try to check the homepage for today.
Okay, I am trying to do these tasks. I will start with the email sending. Next, I will go with the report, and then in the last step, I will check the homepage to be sure about the situation of each item.
Excellent. So, guys, you see, Guillermo and Martin, I know that he understands because he repeated the three things. This is reflective listening. It's great. Guys, I will repeat again the way I asked Andres. This is the way. Um, Andres, I'm going to write this on the whiteboard, guys, just so you know. This is the way I would talk to a colleague. Andres, it would be great if we could finish. We, not you, we. Sounds much better as a team. If I say you, it's like I'm giving him an order, and it's not nice. Um, Andres will feel like I'm giving him orders, but I'm not his boss. I'm his colleague. So we. Always say we. Andres, it would be great if we could complete the report. And what was the other thing, guys? The report, I've already forgotten.
The email.
Sending an email.
And send the email and check the web page, check the homepage. It would be great if we could finish that today. If we could finish that today, that way we seem like a team, and it's much better. Always say we. Excellent. Let's continue now to the next one. Any questions there, guys, or comments, Guillermo or Martin?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
No, it's okay.
Autobiographical. Autobiographical. Autobiographical listening. That's a difficult one. Help me, Eleanor, with that pronunciation, please.
Break it down into syllables. Auto, by, og, gra, fill, listening.
Okay. Auto.
So auto, bio, by,
Graph.
og, gra, ill. 5 syllables in the first word, autobiographical, listening.
Yeah. Autobiographical listening. Guys, can you repeat that one? Guillermo, you repeat.
Autobiographical listening.
Andres?
Very good.
Yeah. Andres?
Autobiographical listening.
Good. Martin?
Excellent.
Autobiographical listening.
Good. Okay.
Good.
So, Martin, would you like to continue reading here, please?
Yep. Okay, so autobiographical autobiographical listening means listening with all perspective in mind. When we do this, we tend to respond in one of 4 ways: evaluate, agree or disagree with what is said, prove,
Probe.
probe, ask questions from our frame of reference, advise, give counsel based on our own experience, and interpret. Try to determine the person's motives and behavior based on our motives and behavior. Okay.
Okay. Try to determine the person's
Uh,
motives and behavior based on our motives and behavior.
what?
Yeah, I was just repeating. Yeah,
Yeah. Uh, and
great.
that's oh, okay. If we instead focus on emphatic listening, we see dramatic results in improved communications.
Good. Empathetic listening, we see dramatic results, improved communication. Okay. Guys, do you understand these 4 points? Evaluate, probe, advise, interpret.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you say in the point 3, in the third point, advice, keep counsel?
Advise,
Is the correct word? Keep counsel?
give counsel.
Counsel.
It means give suggestions based
Ah,
on
okay.
your own experience. So if I was to say something to you, you would look back and reflect on your own experience and give me advice. That's what
Okay.
advise means. You would give me, based on your experience, ideas of how to deal with the situation.
Like the counselors that are like psychologists, counselors.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
Good.
So this is an interesting one. Okay. Good. Let's go. Any questions here or before we move on, guys? Andres, all clear?
Yes.
Okay. Did you want to evaluate on anything there, Eleonora, to give examples on what he's saying here or what he means,
Okay.
just to help the guys?
Okay. When you're evaluating something, for example, Danny gives me a problem. I'm going to or an idea. I'm either going to say, yes, I totally agree with that. That's great. Or, you know what? I don't think that is going to work. I think we should do it. And that's where I would probe him to get more information. That's sort of like poking him, would be like we're on the computer and we're poking for advice. So I would turn around and ask him more questions to get a better understanding of what he's talking about. And then, like we said, we would advise, we would take our own experience on how we've dealt with a similar matter, and we give that. And what do we mean by empathetic listening? Andreas, do you know what empathetic listening is?
I am thinking about empathy. So is to try to be or to have a similar point of view of the other person.
Very good. Another saying we would use in where I come is putting yourself in the other person's shoes.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll
So
write
walk a mile in my shoes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a new expression, Eleonora. Thank you. Walk a mile in my shoes. Before you judge me, before you say something, try walking a mile in my shoes. Walk
Mm-hmm.
a mile in my shoes. It's a
Or,
common
or,
expression.
or put yourself on the other person's shoes.
Excellent, Guillermo. Yeah.
That's cool.
Put yourself in the other person's shoes. Exactly right. Perfect. Always put
We
your
have a joke. We have a joke where I come from, and it's you say if you think it's hard to put yourself in my shoes, try and put yourself in my head.
in my what?
In my head.
In my
In
head.
my mind. In my head.
That's a good one. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because the head is always crazy, right? It's even worse. And
That's correct.
impossible. That's a good
Okay,
one.
in my shoes. Yeah.
Great. Okay, guys, we'll go to the next one now. Let's go here. The second part of habit 5 is that to be understood. This is equally critical in achieving win-win solutions. Seeking to understand requires consideration, seeking to be understood takes courage. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Guillermo, please.
When we can present our ideas clearly and in the context of a deep understanding of the other person's needs and concerns, we significantly increase our credibility and effectiveness. Continue?
Yep.
Key lesson. Here are a few ways to get yourself in the habit of seeking first to understand. 1. Next time you watch two people communicate, cover your ears and watch. What emotion are they sharing that might not come across through words alone? For example, was one person or the other more interested in the conversation? Write down what you noticed.
Very good.
2.
This is an interesting
Yeah.
exercise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2, Guillermo. Yeah.
Yeah. 2. Root your presentations in empathy. Begin by understanding the audience's point of view. What problems are they facing? How is what you are about to say offering a solution to their problem? Root your presentations in empathy. What is the meaning of rooting that phrase, Daniel? Root your presentation in empathy.
Yeah, I'd say connect, like root. What's another way you'd explain that, Eleonora? Root.
To put your presentation in empathy. You want to go down into your own experience and your own feelings and base, another word for root is base.
Yeah.
Base your presentations in empathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah. Yeah. Very clear.
Yeah, this is a very good way, guys. Always thinking about from the other point of view of the person you're talking to. What problem are they facing? And talk about them and their problem. That will help them, and they will be very interested. Yeah, this is the secret, guys, to presentations. It's all about talking about the other person, and that will engage them, involve them, and help them. How is what you're about to say offering a solution to their problems? That's really good. Great questions. Yeah. This is great for public speaking, guys. When you're giving a speech,
Yeah. Yeah.
don't think about your point of view. Think about the person you are talking to, their problem. Always say you, and you will engage them much more. It's a great strategy, great method of speaking.
And just to add on to that, by engaging them by using you, and putting yourself in their position and looking at their point of view, it also helps you to help them find a solution, because engaging them in the conversation and having them speak to you will give you more of an idea of what the problem actually is. Not just typical words being said, but what they really are struggling with.
Exactly. And guys, when I'm teaching you guys English, I'm always constantly putting myself in your shoes. I know Guillermo, and then Andres, and you guys, you really want to practice your fluency, get better with what you're doing, with your pronunciation, and you want to be more confident. So I'm constantly thinking, what do you guys want? And you guys can think about that with the client as well. Like you think, like I'm sure when Martin is trying to solve a problem, he's thinking, okay, what does the client want? What's the solution? And that way, looking from their point of view, from their shoes, you're helping them solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a great way, guys. Practice, and you'll be. It's a bit like an art, wouldn't you agree, Eleonora? It's an art,
Yes, very much. So.
and with more practice you do, the better and easier it is.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Okay, synergize. Martin, would you like to read this one? What do you think it means, synergize, Martin?
What's the meaning of synergize? Synergize is when you generate energize with more energize, something like that, I think.
Yeah,
I have the images on my mind.
yeah.
It's like arrows. I don't know how to say.
Synergize, like things working together. Yeah, you're on the right track.
Yes.
Guy, this is a good expression, by the way. You're on the right track, which means you are almost there. You are on the right track. You
Mm-hmm.
are on the right track.
Means you have the right idea.
Yeah, you have the right idea. Exactly. Yeah. Andres, what do you think synergize means? Are you there, Andres?
I don't think
Yes,
he's
I'm
there.
here.
Oh, now
Sorry.
he.
No problem. Sorry, Andres. What do you think synergize means? Oh, we've lost
I
you.
think it is about the dynamic and the connection of the parts of the persons that are working as a team, for example.
Very good. Yeah. Good, good. And Guillermo, what would you say synergize means?
Well, I think that is related to that working in a team, you can be more uh, productive than uh, the same uh, the same people working individually and not in connection. The
Yeah,
When you can work on a team um, in connection with other person, you can achieve more.
exactly. Yeah. For example, you guys working together, Guillermo is an expert in security. So Guillermo's taking full responsibility. Guys, I'll be responsible for security. Andres is responsible for this part of the software, doing these tasks. And Martin is doing his. So in Unity, you guys are all doing different things at the same time, simultaneously, but you all have the same goal and you work well together. Each part comes together in the end to create a whole presentation.
Hmm.
So that's when you synergize well together, you can create
Yeah.
something beautiful. Like also another great example is the band. When I'm singing in the band, you got the drums, you got the guitar, they're all synergizing together to make a beautiful song. For example, you know? Next, would you like to read, Eleanor? I would love to hear your American, Canadian accent, please.
Okay, let me just find where we are.
Synergize. I'll zoom in a bit for you.
I have to. Okay, that's great. Thank you. The synergized habit emphasizes the power of collaboration and encourages us to look for opportunities to work together to create outcomes greater than the sum of their parts. Key to synergy and collaboration is valuing people's differences and seeking to combine strengths to reach more significant outcomes than one could achieve on alone. Sorry.
No problem.
Sorry, I'm losing it for a second. It just cut out. The key to valuing differences is to realize that all people see the world not as it is, but as they are. Does anybody have any idea what that saying means?
Yes, that each person can see the world from the point of view of his own experiences. Yeah.
Correct.
Excellent. Yep. Good. Good. The key of valuing differences. Yeah. Everyone sees the world differently. Everyone interprets things differently. So it's interesting to
Yeah.
get everyone's input, get everybody's different ideas, because we could come up with a better solution or
Mhm.
something more effective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kirby outlines several principles for achieving synergy. Let's go, Andres, please. Value differences.
Okay. Value differences. Recognize and appreciate the unique abilities,
Experiences.
experiences, and perspectives of others.
Mm.
Seek to combine people's different strengths to achieve collaborative success.
Excellent. Collaborative success. Everybody repeat, guys. Collaborative success.
Collaborative success.
Success.
Yeah.
Martin, Andres,
Collaborative success.
collaborative success. Okay, Martin, next one. Create a third alternative.
Okay. Create a third alternative. Look for solutions that go beyond
Beyond.
Beyond.
beyond. So look for
Beyond.
solutions that go beyond simply
Simply.
simply beyond simply. Sorry, difficult words.
Yeah.
Beyond simply compromising compromising between two opposing viewpoints.
Yeah.
Opposing.
Opposing
Good.
It's like a
viewpoints.
fight.
Yeah. Find ways to create new solutions that address everyone's needs.
Excellent. Good, good. Yep.
Beyond simply opposing. Okay.
Good, good. Okay. Um, we can go. Any questions there, guys? Is it clear?
Yeah. It's clear.
No. Okay. Please, Andres. Sorry, Guillermo.
Listen to understand. We must empathetically listen to understand and value others' differences. Listen to understand, not to respond.
Mm.
Yeah.
So listen to understand, not to respond. A lot of
Yeah.
people, when they're listening, think, "Oh, what can I say? What can I say?" They're always thinking in their mind, "What can I say?" No,
Yeah.
you should.
And yeah.
Sorry, Guillermo.
No, that with your vocabulary, it's very important to follow this advice. Listen to understand, not to respond.
Exactly. Try to understand. Your objective is just to understand, not to respond.
Yeah.
Like the person appreciates much more if you're listening,
Mm-hmm.
like 100%,
Mm-hmm.
instead of saying, "Oh, one point there," or "Oh, that happened to me." Just shut up, shut your mouth. The other person is not interested in what happened to you. Listen to them 100%. That's the key, guys. Try and
Yeah.
listen. And the next time you're talking to someone, just listen and try to understand them
Yeah.
instead of trying to react. What would you say, Eleanor, about that? Would you agree?
I agree 100%. And I have a background in medical history, but I mean, people, when they're talking to you, they're not interested in what you have to say. Most of the time, when people are talking, all they want is someone to hear what they're saying. So active listening is very, very important. And that's active listening is listening for the purpose of understanding and not responding.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You agree, Andres and Martin?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, to
Totally
see the
agree.
big picture.
Yeah, to the big picture as well. Yeah. Good. Great, guys. I'm glad that we agree on that. Next one.
We are on the same page.
Yeah, good, very good.
Very good.
So we are all on the same page. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Be open to feedback. Eleonora, would you like to read that one?
Be open to feedback. Welcome feedback from others without involving your ego.
Mm.
Use feedback to improve your ideas and actions. Can anyone tell me what feedback is? Andreas? What is feedback?
Well, feedback is the information that the other person has to communicate to you, and from his perspective, and according to his interpretation of the situation. But when you have it, next you have to do, or you need to do, is to put yourself in action, taking advantage of that information, or about that feedback. So you receive the feedback and you take action using that feedback.
Good. Yeah. And without involving your ego, which is hard, right, guys?
Yeah.
For example, if someone says something to you, that this project, what you did is not good. It's like, oh, you feel very offended. You can feel it's like your ego is being attacked, and no one likes this. So it's really important how we take the feedback and to realize what we're doing. It's a very touchy subject, this one.
It's called constructive criticism.
Very good.
And you don't let your ego get involved. You take the information that someone else is telling you with regards to your situation, not that they're putting you down, but that they're giving you ideas to improve
Excellent.
what you are doing.
Yeah.
I'll write that in the. They are not putting you down. To put down, guys, is when you criticize someone. We say constructive criticism, or a good one too, Eleonora, an opportunity to improve.
Exactly.
It's a very positive way of thinking. If someone says something, hey, I don't like that, instead of saying, oh, I'm having a big problem, it's an opportunity to improve, or constructive criticism. But easier said.
Easier said than done.
Easier.
Gomaro, how would you respond to someone if I was to say to you, I don't like the way you're doing that? How would you respond to that?
Who are you talking to? I don't know.
Gumalo.
Sorry?
Gumalo? Is that how I pronounce your name?
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
You see. Guillermo. How would you respond to that? I don't like what you've done.
Well, first I think that I will try to put on the other person's shoes and trying to see the situation from his point of view, and well, then I had to I don't know how to say, to try to understand his point of view.
And how would you understand his point of view? How would you get his point of view across to you? If I was to just say to you, I don't like this, I haven't specified what I don't like. I haven't told you one thing I don't like. I've just generalized. In general, I've told you I don't like the entire idea.
Mm.
How would you respond to that to find out exactly what he does, what I don't like, or what I would change? How would you respond?
If I don't like at all what the other person is saying, or I don't see eye to eye with him, I suppose that I will try to explain to the other person my point of view, and maybe we can reach to a, to a point that we both are that we agree in some point, maybe in the middle of the situation.
Excellent.
Okay, very good. Another way you could do that, that would be very easy, would be to say straight out to the person you were speaking to, so you don't like my presentation. What is it that you did not like?
Mm.
That way you're not getting a lot of invaluable information. You're getting right to the point of what you can change. And once you've been told what they don't like, well, then how would you do that differently?
Yeah.
That way you're getting good feedback, and you're also getting a specific. So you're not changing